Hey, what's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith.
The hurricane tried to blow me away, and not in the fun way. My name's Joey Mayberry.
I have personally seen too much blowing in my lifetime after this weekend, so I'm good.
Oh, I
But
bet so.
yeah.
Ugh.
It was a wild weekend.
I,
Yeah.
I've never been to Folsom, and part of me thinks that it would be fun, but then the other part of me thinks I would be instantly overwhelmed.
It's definitely overwhelming. It like literally everywhere you turn, there's all sorts of things and things that I didn't even know were kinks, like Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Um, Joe, just so you guys know, Joey's connection is not amazing today. So
No, Wi-Fi has been very, very spotty.
yeah, so he's in the hurricane zone. So yeah, so we're gonna make it through it. But yeah, no,
Also,
like
real quick, I might pause for a second because I forgot that tonight is the NXT CW thing. So the
what's
Ring the
that?
Bell Discord is blowing up my phone.
Oh, well, that might be it then.
Maybe.
What's the the CW first episode of NXT is tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it was definitely like very overwhelming, and I'm like a relatively not like I'm very like sexually progressive and all that stuff, and like, do you? But I'm not really in the kink scene, so a lot
Mhm.
of it for me was like very oh, and like I had a few human reactions of like gagging a few times. Um, they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a kiddie pool of piss that people are swimming in." I'm like, "Oh no, absolutely not."
No.
um, or the man dressed as a pig, where they were throwing his master was throwing actual shit out of a bag on the ground and having the guy dressed as a pig crawl through it, and that was a no for me. Um,
I will never tell anybody not to float their own boat,
yeah.
but it's a no from me, dog.
Well,
I'm not doing that.
felt bad because my one friend is like very into the King scene. He's like, "You're being very judgy," and I was like, I also think you're being judgy. I was like, because it's okay that I don't think I'm not into that. like,
Yeah. Also, you're
yeah,
in that environment because that's your job.
yeah.
So
Like, I was like, this is my, I'm here to work. like, so, but yeah, it was. I mean, I would attend again for work. I don't think I would attend as a guest. But
I've
um,
definitely seen some videos that are floating around on Twitter. Just
yeah,
today, actually, because this is the first day I've had full Wi-Fi.
yeah.
But like, okay, y'all do
Yeah,
you?
do you the I think for me, the moment I knew I would not love this trip was when I got on the elevator with a man with a luggage cart full of pee pads. And I was like, "Oh, did you bring your dogs?" Because it was like a lot of, oh no, I'm having a fisting party. And I was like, oh, oh no.
I was sitting here thinking that it was gonna be for pee,
I
and
yeah, no, but like, yeah,
oh,
uh-huh. So there's that. So anyway, if you've turned
you
this
know,
off, it's totally understandable, people. But
you know what did look fun? The video I saw though, there was just a bunch of guys with boners laying on the ground, and people were playing ring toss. That looked
see,
fun.
yeah, stuff like that is funny to me. Like it's fun. Like I'm just like I don't care about that kind of stuff. I like that's great. That's hilarious. Like even like I had so many conversations with like just like straight up naked people. My favorite conversation I had was this older woman wearing like a 50 Shades of Grey mask or some shit, and like I didn't really remember her outfit, but her husband was on a big dog chain, like a chain. He had the thing over his head so you couldn't see his face, and he was just like naked. And she was like, "Come," and she like came over her table, just like asking about prep, and she's like, "Thank you for doing such amazing work. Like you're really saving lives, and being so sweet." And like I was like, "Oh, this is like someone's granny, like just like out here doing her thing, just someone's granny." So yeah,
Oh my goodness.
but
Oh my goodness.
she was my favorite. But yeah, but the most fun was getting thank you to our friends at Full Queer Wrestling for having me be a part of the show and having Q Care Plus sponsor it. We had a great time and it was great. We actually got some signups from the event, which is great. I'm so happy about that. But yeah, no, really cool. Got to do my Nikki Bella forearm. So
Aw.
it was so fun. Thank you, Brian Bob. Although I actually I don't know if I didn't prepare my face for when he slapped me, but my one side of my face hurt for like a day.
I mean, getting slapped in the face does hurt.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurt. And he let me have it too, which was fine. And I told him to. I was like, yeah, hit me. I was like, don't I wanted this to look good. So oh
That's some of the stuff. Oh my God. I've been having, so I don't know if anyone that watches this has seen, I blew up on TikTok because I said something about Trump and all the Trump people jumped on.
Oh, are they coming after you?
Well, it's annoying for obvious reasons. But so the thing I just asked was, I was trying to be respectful, but I'm also sarcastically me, where I was just like, before 2016, what did all of you fanboys for Trump do?
What? Yeah. You know what? Where were these people prior to that?
Yeah. What were you doing? And people just jumped up on all my stuff. What are you doing before 2016? I was a patriot. And legitimately, I posted well, I was a wrestler back then, and I'm a wrestler right now. So all these people have been coming for my wrestling stuff, and they're like, "Oh, it's fake. It's all this stuff." And I'm just like, "You fucking do it."
You should be hurts. You guys know Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer. So would you say that to him?
I didn't even think about that.
I'm just saying.
I didn't even think about that. Wow.
Yep. So there's something to throw right back in their face. So because just their contradictions and their stupidity. All right. Let's not get too political. The only thing we're going to be political today about is forced abortions on Lita. So
wow, what a transition. This just shows you the stuff that we have to cover.
My God, for real, this place is nuts. All right, well guys,
I also want to apologize real quick if my voice sounds real weird, because oh, well, it's cracking, I'm going through puberty, because I also picked up a side job at Scarowinds, so I am a terrifying clown, so I've been screaming all weekend, so I apologize.
That's so fun. Has anyone peed themselves at that event too?
I think so, actually. I think I did make a girl pee.
So we worked very similar situations.
Well, kind of. I saw her go to the ground, because she was just getting ping pong back and forth between a bunch of us. And I was the last one. She goes to the ground, and I saw her get up, and I was like, that spot's wet. I hope it was a drink.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, happy urine. All right, guys. Well, this is not the piss podcast.
I was really hoping you were going to say this is not the Happy Urine podcast.
Happy Urine podcast. The Happy Urine podcast. It's Golden Era podcast, not the Golden Showers podcast. That's good. All right. But this week, Joey and I, every week, we talk about the WWE Women's Division from 2001 on and have to rewatch all this fun stuff. And this week, we're talking about November 8th, 2004's week. And this is a pretty iconic week. It is Survivor Series week. Excuse me, I'm going to just burp a little bit.
Ooh.
I remember I liked the poster for the Survivor Series real quick. It was like a cartoon. If you remember it, it was everyone was comic booky.
I'm trying to remember.
It was cute. It was well done. But anyway, so we're kicking things off with Trish in the back, puffing up her boobs.
She really was, and JR was just trying to get through the backstage segment, and King would not let him.
Oh yeah, he's like, but Trish looks good though. I love this tied top, and I think actually she's wearing the same pants she wears to Survivor Series, maybe.
Maybe, but she was Chi-Chi's up in that top though.
She was. So Trish is there because Chris Jericho is having her and Lita on the highlight reel.
Did you just misgender Trish?
I just misgender Trish. Oh my God. I certainly did. My apologies, Trish.
I froze for a second because of it.
Yeah. So anyway, Chris Jericho's like, Well, my next two guests, they might beat the hell out of each other at Survivor Series, but let's bring them out. Trish Stratus. So Trish comes out looking great. And Joey is just this pinwheel of bad connection right now. So I guess I'm just talking. But anyway, so Trish is out on the highlight reel and she is looking killer. She's got her outfit on. And then Chris Jericho brings out Lita. So Lita is wearing, and I'm pretty sure she's done a photo shoot in this look too. It is an iconic black tank top with like a neon green net kind of thing on it. And she's got the pants from the Raw main event on. Like I was surprised. I was like, oh wow, well, she loves these pants. So she comes out, and it's actually kind of annoying because like King is like, oh well, she still looks big from all that pregnancy. The girl was not even pregnant, so let's absolutely not with that. So hold on. Hold on, just seeing if Joey's available still. I don't know. We'll find out, but I'm gonna keep going. So all right, so Trish is annoying. She's like, okay, Chris, I know having someone like me is very important for the Golden Era podcast, but you're inviting the walking kiss of death, Lita, to be on the show too. You must not know about Lita. She is the walking kiss of death. And after this, just like when she was on Dark Angel, your show's going to be canceled. Which was, I'm actually kind of happy Trish got that little dig in on Dark Angel because that is where Lita was injured. So, take that. So coaches, so King Jericho, oh my god, so many men, so many names, is like I'm talking to myself. Okay. Is like, all right, well, Trish, after you're being out here, I'm gonna have to cancel my subscription to Sluts and Gardens Weekly because I've got the real thing right here. And Trish is like, oh,
can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Joey's back.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know how it's going to turn out on the other end, but I was just sitting here like normal.
Oh, so you didn't even know?
I had no idea. Like I was sitting here like talking with you, and then you're like, Joey's gone. I'm like making like little comments, and I'm just like, I must just be a ghost right now. I'm gone.
No, you were like a black screen with like a little pinwheel. So I don't know. I mean, actually, it'd be really funny if like it actually did pick up your video. I'm just like, and you're like.
I really hope it is because there's like a moment I think you can realize where I'm just like, am I here?
Hello? you're like what's that like Bill Cosby movie where he's a ghost? You're like that.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, I love ghost movies. Oh well, let's go with the Patrick Swayze one. That one's better.
Like goes by
so slowly.
But just to recap what I was saying in my side notes, I love Lita as a walking fishnet. That like she looks like she was a soldier who got like a ghost soldier. Who died like drowning, and then came back with like fishnet attached to them.
Yeah, and it looked like the net like corroded from toxicity into that neon green. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It was good. It was giving me, the top was giving me like when I would decorate like my first grade classroom bulletin board with spider webs for Halloween. So
yeah, it looks like she tried to make a top, but it didn't quite work. It's like
I think she looked great. I loved it, but like it was very that. But I don't remember her wearing these pants as much as she does.
Oh, the camo pants.
The camo pants. I was like, she's thrifty. I love it. So
those camo pants got some mileage.
Those are, how come that, has that outfit ever been on display anywhere? The pants, at least. Like I feel like the Hall of Fame, they has to have had the Raw main event outfits out once or twice. They have to. Like, because like I actually don't even remember seeing a lot of Lita's outfits in general ever on display. Probably when she went into the Hall of Fame. But like I feel like they always have Trish shit out, but like I never see anything with Lita like WrestleMania seasons. But all right, whatever. Let's get some out. Okay. Joey is frozen once again. So we are gonna keep going. Told you guys. All right. So Trisha's like, whatever, after Jericho calls her a slut. And she's like, you know what, Lita, I'm going to beat you at Survivor Series. And I'm going to embarrass you in front of everyone and retain the women's title. So Lita's like, you know what, Trish, I have been waiting. Yeah. And come Survivor Series, Trish, I'm gonna win. I've been going through so much, losing my baby to Snitsky and more. Like, she like lost the baby like a title. Like so she's like, and Lita, I'm gonna take it, Trish, I'm gonna take out all this pain and all this suffering on you. And you're right about one thing, Trish. I am the walking kiss of death. So at Survivor Series, Trish, pucker up. So Trish and Lita are about to go at it, and then Snitsky's music hits. Snow Snitsky comes out with like a little baby doll. Trish like rolls out of the ring. She's like, bye-bye. And Snitsky comes in the ring. He harasses Lita. It's annoying. But the big kicker, ooh, no pun, is he punts this baby doll straight up into the audience. Whoever grabbed that, I hope they sold it on eBay for some good coin. But I hope he autographed it first. Like Lita is pissed. He starts going after Lita, but Jericho saves her, and then they start brawling. And Lita's like at ringside, like in a ball, just like mortified and scarred, and it's not good. And I feel bad for her. And it's really is setting up this feud she's having with Trish really well, though. So, and Joey's internet is gone. Okay. All right, you look. Oh wow! Hey guys! Oh my God! What? We changed clothes.
Oh
You're
wait,
what?
do we already start?
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, guys, this is the first ever Golden Era podcast we have to re-record a portion of. Um, listen, fuck you, Helene, because
Fuck you, Helene, indeed.
fuck you, Helene. So we had some technical difficulties as we were recording yesterday, which is why we don't do this live.
I thought we were just gonna take it from the top. I was ready.
Oh, were you? I was just gonna pick up where we left off.
Oh, because I don't know when I like cut out, because there was a whole portion yesterday where I'm just kind of like, Jake,
Jake,
give me in the voice, Jake.
Well, we'll just pick up then at Snitsky kicked a baby.
Is that where he left off? Because
yeah,
what I remember last was Trish and Lita got in the ring. So
they got in the ring, they had words, we went through it, we covered it, and Lita is gonna take out every sense of frustration and anger on you, Trish. And you're right.
Angry Lita promo.
I am the walking kiss of death. So pucker up.
Like, angry Lita is just the best.
I love it, which is so funny because like Lita as a person is like vegan, like and like so.
Quite literally. I think that's why it's so funny, because it's just so unnatural. Like, she's not gonna.
No, she's just a sweetheart who's loving and likes my thirst trap stories, and like we love her.
Like my thirst traps, Lita.
She's great. I love her. Wait, did you know? I think I mentioned this before in the podcast. She has been to Folsom many times and goes normally. And I was like, oh my God, this would have been so much more fun to just hear her commentary on the piss pool. Like,
I forgot about discussing the piss pool. That had left my brain.
Delete it again. Because I'm trying to. Anyway, if you're a urine goer, no shade, but not for me.
I'm actually using the term piss play to Coldplay. Because it was all yellow.
Well, anyway. All right. So yeah, so that's some hype for the feud and Snitsky. She had to deal with that, and then he wrestled Chris Jericho, and no one cares. But anyway, all right.
No one cared. Like, let's talk about that for a second, because as soon as like Snitsky and Jericho started fighting, that crowd was quiet.
They were like, oh, well, Snitsky was in, and I forgot he was. I guess, like, in my brain, Ric Flair was always on the Survivor Series team, but it was Triple H, Batista, Snitsky, and Edge. I was like, they were like erect for Snitsky,
which is weird. Like, he's another one of those like Vince McMahon people who's just like big.
Yeah, I met him in person WrestleMania weekend because I was talking to Lisa, and he came over and was like talking to him, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Gene." And he was actually very sweet though, like very sweet. I was like, I'm not a fan of your work, but so nice to meet you.
So nice.
So nice meeting you. And his wife was very sweet too. He was very sweet. I actually love when I meet a male wrestler who I'm like, oh, you actually seem nice.
Because they're very few and far between.
So anyway, all right. So
side note, now that we're back in different clothes, I love that you're a Boy Scout right now.
Thanks. Oh my God. I bought this at a vintage shop, like, for fun. And I was like, I'm gonna make Boy Scout fashion. And I actually always get compliments when I wear this. And they're like, I would have never thought of wearing that as clothes. I'm like, thanks.
Just don't let any of the straights see it. They're like, you're coming for the children.
What are you doing? So anyway, all right. So Maria is backstage with Edge. So tonight you're gonna wrestle. What are your thoughts?
Good for you, Maria.
Good for you. Good for you. You know what's so funny, and I never really picked up on it until rewatching this. Maria's accent is so thick.
Oh, she's Chicago.
She's Chicago.
She is Chicago.
Edge, what you gonna do on your match near?
You're a bit more Wisconsin, but you know what?
You gonna do a concerto?
A good old concerto.
Concerto?
A good old concerto.
So, but I love Maria. It's nice that she's being used. But yeah, that's about her involvement. But then, you know, I think they've gotten to the point where they're like, oh shit, we hired this girl who won the Diva search. Now what do we do?
Yeah, it's like, because they keep putting her in things, and it's like, why?
We're gonna get a series of random things. I remember there's like a t-shirt cannon thing, like just all sorts of random stuff. And this is one of the many random acts of Christy Hemme we're gonna get. She's gonna be,
love that term, the random act of Christy Hemme. This is glorious.
It's gonna be a new book series. The random acts of Christy Hemme.
Christy, tag her, please.
Why do I still have my work email open? Hold on, wait. Email service reminder, I concur. You have one report not submitted. What? I submitted these. Okay, sorry.
That's your work, and I'm just over here like, I made a jewel ducky today. Like...
All right. Okay. So all right. So Christy Hemme comes out. Lynn's like, Christy's gonna do this, so I'm going home.
I love that there's a ring announcer to introduce the special guest.
The ring announcer, yeah.
Iconic.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing.
I'm so glad you did that. Christy loves that shoulder turn. She really does.
Hailing. She's into it. But she announces
her as a weather girl.
It's hailing. You guys, it's hailing.
Christy, where have you been for the last 3 days of us trying to record in this?
Christy. So anyway, so she introduces Edge and Redacted, and then they have their little match, and she leaves. So,
you know what? I think it's been enough time. We can say who it is. Yeah, are we allowed to?
yeah,
Yeah, it's. Wait,
yes.
hold up. Is that happening to you too?
Yeah, the Rabid Wolverine.
Whoa,
that's so weird. Okay, well, we got a filter on here. All right. So nice to see Christy on Raw. All right, guys, but then we got to get over to SmackDown.
Do we?
We sadly must.
Because I would rather see all the stuff you were talking about. I would rather see the pig in the thing than what happened.
Joey, I did kind of jip you, and I shouldn't have. And in retrospect, I was like upset that I did. So the guy we liked who like did like the grind last week. Oh no.
What happened to him?
Yeah,
what happened to me?
He got eliminated, but he was wearing. Oh my god, why are you? What's going? But he was wearing.
No, they don't.
He wore jean shorts, but cut out the back pockets so you could see his butt.
Send me this clip.
I will. I was like, it is giving baguette, and I'm here for it. Like,
I need to see this.
I was like,
dare you make me sit through all of this that I had to watch and not give me that, Jake?
You know, I kind of love though that they had the men come out in kind of like horror-ish, like gimmicky attire.
I like that they diva searched them.
Yeah, I was like, well, the real good boys. Like,
actually, I think I might like the song more. If it was
yeah, well, they sent home the hot one, so now if we have to see these again, but he was hot. Oh my god. So I'm glad he got a little contract. I'll find the shorts, and I was like, oh my god, I wish they gave him like his gimmick was like, I'm gonna rim you, like.
But the true tea is he's like a car detailer.
So Torrie Wilson comes out for the Torrie Wilson Sex Test.
I love that you kind of said it like RuPaul with her jokey voice, like bring back.
Doesn't like Torrie cutting a promo though kind of give you a little RuPaul?
No, because RuPaul has personality. Sorry.
Okay.
I love me some Torrie, and I will forever.
I adore Torrie. Yeah,
but you cannot tell me the one thing that you love about Torrie Wilson is her promo work.
No, it's not.
It's not.
So Torrie, boys, hi boys. Who's ready to get sexy with Torrie? I'm going to bring out. You have to make out with Diva. It is Dawn Marie. So Dawn Marie comes out,
eating Torrie up in the outfit.
Destroyed her. Annihilated her.
Yeah.
Looking great. The boys think.
Who were these two women in the ring?
Oh, they introduced them at the beginning of the segment, but I don't remember who they were. They were from a local channel or something like that. Like,
I was literally sitting there like, are they going to be the ones making out with you? Like, I was like, who are these women?
Welcome to the Torrie Wilson Folsom Test. You all have to piss in this tub. and
ring the bell. It's a match.
Now Al Snow will fist all of you.
He would. He would.
So, but here's the joke. Guys, because LOL, old people are funny. They all have to make out with Mae Young.
And here comes Mae. And she's in some negligee, and then she proceeds to not make out with any of them in a series of. She didn't kiss anybody.
She just like throws herself on them.
And they were like doing that thing where they like pretend to make out, like rub their cheeks together thing.
Yeah,
this was weird.
It was really weird, and I was like, my thing is just like, if they wanted to do it like once for comic relief, like, oh, the winner has to make out with Mae, and
like Okay, I will say, like, we sat through a lot of cringe in the Diva Search contest. This was cringier than all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you Googling?
Sorry, I did this from my work computer today, and I just saw a chat that I didn't respond to.
Oh, see, and here I thought you were pulling up the boy with the shorts.
No, I will though for you. So anyway,
No.
Danielle Pewter wins. She's also wearing like a white tuxedo, which is very like 2005 prom.
So to see what they decided to wear as their sexy things was a choice.
Yeah, the one with the shorts was the hottest one. Hold on, what does Danielle Pewter looks like now?
I don't get. He gives major tool bag vibes. Like, major.
Oh my god, I found it. Holy shit!
Is it right? I'm guessing yes.
How do I send this to you? Wait, is there a chat?
I'm on my phone right now, so it's not.
Wait, is this? Do we have a chat on the side here, or is this for a private chat? Hold on. Oh my god, wait.
Oh.
Can you see this?
I forget how we did the thing where. Oh, I can see the chat. Oh,
it's
gonna.
I just sent you a link of what Danielle Pewter looks like now, and I low key thought he wasn't bad looking like back in the day. Oh my god, he got so ugly.
Oh, he's a Chad. Like, I can just tell. Like, his whole vibe. Like, he's definitely voting against my right in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Danielle Putrid.
I mean, he just wasn't it. Like, they wanted him.
Okay, never mind. What'd you say?
I know. Didn't he wind up winning the competition?
He did.
My is actually won the competition.
So I did a search for Trump on here. He follows Tony Loren. Isn't she the crazy?
Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah. Oh, he follows DJ TJ. So yeah, he's definitely Donald Trump Jr. Oh, the real Donald Trump. There it is. Yep. Knew it.
Oh, like, did you have to really look at that?
Eric Trump. Who follows those children?
He does.
Tiffany Haddish. This is a weird eclectic.
I mean, I don't know.
First Lady Melania Trump. Why?
Where is she?
Dead. She's in hiding. Like, oh my god. And you know, a mess. All right. Okay. Anyway, so Danielle Putrid wins. And he makes out with May, and it's awful.
The whole thing was awful.
It was so bad, and I'm so annoyed we have to discuss this at this moment in time.
I mean, it was just bad television. Like, this was hard to watch. I still want to see the boy with the butt in the pockets. I still want to.
All right, hold on. Wait, let me find. It's in our. Oh wait, I didn't save it. Hold on. What was his name?
I don't know.
Tough Enough 2004.
There's some Diva Search girls I don't remember the name of. You certainly remember the Tough Enough boys? Like, no.
All right, hold on. Wait. He was like the first one. Ryan Reeves, Nick Mitchell. Nick Mitchell.
If they would have made them a boy band gimmick called the Tough Enough Boys.
Nick Mitchell, WWE 2004. Let's see if this comes out. That's it. Oh god, he's actually. Oh ew, he has like ugly tattoos now.
Aww.
And I was like, all right, poor choices.
Was he a spirit squatter?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I think he was Mitch. Mitch. Oh man, those tattoos are not good. Shorts. All right, I have to pull the clip because I'm like Googling shorts. Nick Mitchell in shorts.
Just pull the clip later. It'd be fine.
All right, I'll pull the clip later. All right, whatever. All right, guys, this is actually more riveting than this terrible segment. All right, so anyway, all right, it's awful. We're done. We're moving on. All right. Mitch. So guys, it's Survive or series. So and Maria is in the back with Eric Bischoff. Eric, after what Gene Snitsky did tonight, is Maven okay? So Snitsky like took out Maven or something, and I remember Maven ran out like quickly in the match and got eliminated immediately. But still got to have his own week of Raw. So
for Maven,
Good for Maven. Probably the highlight, the peak of his career. Like, well, and this is like,
I mean, the peak of his career was winning Tough Enough. Let's be real.
yeah, well, I don't know. Being in the main event of Survivor Series is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but like, I guess his legacy is being the tough.
Sure. Well, this is, well, I don't know about you, but my legacy of Maven is circa this time period, early 2005, when he started getting like really jacked and like switched to like little shorts.
I was just never a Maven person.
Oh, I was.
All right.
I was like, do 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 do.
Like, he's definitely attractive. He just has like such a large forehead, like,
because he has no hair.
but like, I also suffer from large forehead. Like, I asked Marcos why he's attracted to me a lot, but like,
like, are you okay? Like, oh no, I love all of your heads.
okay, wholesome.
All right. So, what were we doing? Okay.
We're
So,
Survive or Series.
Survive or Series, and Eric Bischoff's like, yeah, I don't know. So then we have
Thank you, Maria.
a women's championship match. Trish Stratus versus Lita. We get a little video package for it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's iconic. It's great. And you know, it really, and I like what this match did, but it just annoyed me to a degree. Because it really just kind of set it up for like, oh, this could be a really iconic pay-per-view moment for Lita to win the title.
Yeah. But I mean, it comes back.
It's fine how it all worked out. But yeah. But let's first discuss these two, I will dare say, better than their Raw main event attires, these two attires.
I would say they're on similar levels.
I think they're 10 times better.
Really?
I love them. First of all, I get the jumpsuit thing. Maybe I'm the minority. I don't think it was the most flattering on Trish. I think this was hot and like still heelish and badass. I love pinstripes. I love this look.
Look, it's just, I don't know, maybe because the moment's so iconic, that's why I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I loved Lita's outfit, those little teal suspenders. Perfect.
For some reason, like none of her outfit goes together, but it goes.
But it does. Yes. I was like, nothing matches, but it works.
Yeah.
Like, but that's so Lita. Like
it's a little bit better than the dangly green fishnet.
Yeah. You know what I love about Lita is like it's so punky, but it's like not forced. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like, and forgive me for this, like I feel like at times Ashley's punk was a little forced.
Okay, I feel it's a different kind of punk though.
Yeah.
Like it gives me like grungy type punk, which is cool, and then Ashley gives me like Avril Lavigne's girlfriend.
See, I think they both give me Avril, but like Lita gives me early Avril, and Ashley's like when like but like you're saying like girlfriend, like when Avril's like gotta slut it up, so yeah, they're like the evolvement of Avril's career, like oh the parallels, I love it. But love this Lita look, and what first of all, I just like love how this match starts too. Like with the slap
and just decking her in the face.
Yeah, like punching her out. And then there's like Lita just sitting there like, yeah, I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ready to fight?
Yeah. She's like, she's done. And it is just, although I would have loved to see Lita win the title here, I feel like this really did its job though. Because truthfully, we have seen months of tormenting and stuff like that. But honestly, we're still sort of in early stages of this feud, believe it or not, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the tormenting thing, and it's just like, it's played up to the story because it wasn't about this belt. It was about, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I'm done with you.
And I love that it's almost like this feud didn't need the belt. Like, it could have been like Victoria could have been dancing around with it still. And but like it just like it was so personal. And like this is one of the first women's feuds I feel like could have been like, okay, they could have done this without a title in the picture for sure.
Very that. It just, I don't know. Something about this, there's a lot of things, because I've been thinking about this whole feud for a while now, because this is what we've been covering. And just to like think of one, what could have been after that title victory, and then the whole knee blowout that we're going to discuss, like what could have been still irks me, but also like watching the rest of the division kind of deteriorate around this monumental moment.
Yeah.
Is really sad. And it's just kind of like, oh wow.
It really is. And like honestly, until we started talking about it, it really didn't click. Like it's just like, wow, they're first of all, and they shot themselves in the foot too, because they were banking everything on like Lita and Trish probably carrying this till Mania and doing like a tag match here and there or whatever, or like promos or whatever shit. And the rest of the women, I don't know what the game plan was. I don't know if they were training these women on the side or doing everything like, because to my knowledge, Christy didn't really start doing anything in the ring till like around Mania, like where she was training.
Probably not. I would love to get like some backstage perspective on that, like just from the women's point of view.
Yeah.
A lot of people have really not discussed that. Like they want to discuss like the televised moments and like the jump from here to there and stuff. No one's really interviewed the women and talked about like, okay, what was going on.
Right. It's a really weird time because like even the girls who could do a few things, like Stacey's not really doing much. Like Victoria's used sporadically, Molly's used sporadically. Like, but like what about all like it's just like it's like, okay, Molly, you'll lose to Lita. Victoria, you'll lose to Trish, and we'll alternate that till like we get there. And it's like kind of like, wait, well, what's like you have 4 women, like you have a video game roster right now. Like so like,
Molly's still there.
Molly's still there till like WrestleMania.
Okay.
Yeah, because she leaves after Christy's first match.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very weird time for the women and almost like a very bleak time too, because like they have a bunch of women coming in too at the same time, but like none of them are wrestlers, none of them are athletes, and it's very unclear, not even just on Raw, on SmackDown, who knows. The shit we'll have to talk about there is like what the actual fuck is happening.
I know. Well, I mean, that's what we had to talk about on this SmackDown. Like, who knows? It can only go up from here, to be honest.
Kind of. So anyway.
Hope so.
But this match itself though it's not really even a match, it's more of a segment, but it is iconic. So what happens is Lita and Trish are just like all over each other. They're brawling. They head to the outside, and in one of the most iconic spots for women, Trish runs at Lita, and Lita drop toe holds her into a steel chair that's just open, and Trish smashes her face on the chair.
Yeah. And then Lita just picks up the chair, folds it up, goes to hit her. And this is my iconic moment where the ref takes the chair and she's like, well, there's another one here.
Yeah. Picks it up and smashes it on Trish's head. The match is over. Lita is disqualified, and they check on Trish, and she is like bloodied up. The blood in her blonde hair. So good.
So good. And then like the rear naked choke was great.
Oh yeah.
And once Lita gets pulled off and then she charges back to push Trish into the steps.
Yeah.
Such a good, that pop was so great for that. Like
amazing. It was so, and what's so cool is like the crowd was so into this, and like for me, like this did what it needed to do. It really built up the feud more because we haven't seen a lot of physicality between the two of them in this whole thing because Lita's been pregnant. So like, but now like with this layer added to it, it's great. And then like honestly adding in the whole face mask thing that Trisha's gonna wear too is just like so fun, so funny. Like
her sitting there just going, my nose is the most iconic thing ever.
So good. So it's just like really it did its part. And to be honest, I kind of see how they can erase the whole pregnancy angle from this now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, because they kind of edit it now, like that never happened when they recap this. So, oh, Joey went sideways.
Sideways.
But yeah, so I don't know, but I am excited. Trish is still the champion. But yeah, but it is actually kind of sad watching the Survivor Series though, and just like Maria's the only other thing, and there's no possibility of even like any other real valets or anything. It's just like, what's happening?
No, not really. That's it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What a weird time. But yeah, that is the action for this week. So let's move on to some figure this.
Figure this.
So we got our first look at the in the box Bianca Belair WrestleMania figure coming out this week.
Ooh,
It's very cute. I actually, you know what's funny? I didn't love this attire when she came out with it. I don't know why. I guess because like I loved her attire at I guess it was 38 so much. The lips. That's one of the best attires I've ever seen. I thought it was so cute. So her, and this was actually a very good attire too. There's nothing wrong with it, but I was just kind of like, okay.
I think it's because like she's at a point where everything is good. Like it's just a good standard of like really good gear. So like she has to top herself every single time.
She really does set herself up for that. Like she still has had some amazing years. I loved her red gear she wore for Baby Backlash.
I want them to do an elimination chamber gear.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, please make that a figure.
So, but it's great. I think Bianca is like, regardless of what they put her in, I think she's going to be one of those figures that just like always sells well. I think she's got a great aesthetic. I think honestly, a lot of kids really like her too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think she's going to always sell well. So I get it. And I'm happy. I love seeing any woman in the WrestleMania or any pay-per-view line like that. So I'm cool with it. I'd love to see more classic women in those lines. But
would love that. I just like, so here's the thing is I was taking like new like group pictures of like all my figures together of like here are all the Beckys and the Charlottes and the Litas and the Trishes, and I was just like, I've got so many basic Beckys and like elite Beckys that just look so similar. I feel like we're starting to inch into that territory with Bianca. Like she's had a lot of basics, and this is even like this figure kind of looks on par to her ultimate.
It does. Yeah. I like this outfit better than the ultimate. I hated the flame. Sorry.
The ultimate figure. The thing that kind of gets me about the ultimates versus elites now is like, is the entire thing about something being ultimate just you get a second head and a coat? Like,
wow.
They like started to downgrade these because like I was noticing it when taking like pictures and stuff like that. Like, do you remember the old classic elite Charlotte with like the blue robe? That is so much better than her ultimate figure. Like,
no, I agree. You know, Charlotte's actually someone I'm surprised doesn't have more figures, to be honest. I know she has a lot, but like I feel like she doesn't at the same time.
She does.
Does she? I just feel like there's so many looks I haven't seen that I would want as a figure. You know what I mean? Because I think I will say personally, I think Charlotte has the best gear of the entire roster. Mm-hmm. I love almost all of her looks. So I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it's just because like entrance attire wise, we've only seen like 2 real entrance attires.
Yeah, that's what I kind of do. Like a lot of Charlotte's are just kind of repaints of the same thing. Which I do like that about this Bianca in particular. Like at least the gear's different.
Yeah, it's got like a different mold and stuff like that. So that's fun. So I don't know. Well, don't hate it. Not gonna scream about it.
Buy it.
We'll buy it. It's cute.
I did get some figure pickups.
Show me them.
You're gonna love it because I got the new Elite Trish.
Do you love her?
I didn't think I would, but I actually really do.
She looks great.
She looks wonderful. The only thing that I will clock this figure on is the fur of her jacket comes off real easy. Like it's been shipped as soon as I got out of the box. but like that's why I'm trying to be real delicate with it as I move it. But like
Yeah.
legit, like the thank you Trish on the back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the hat is great. We love a Trish with a hat. Like,
Yeah.
he needs one. This is really like it's really good. The only thing is also like all of it's painted on. There's no bedazzled accessories, which I'm kind of like bummed about. But the top does have like some like custom indentions and things like that for the gear, which
Oh,
is,
that's nice. I see that. Yeah.
but no, she's a really good figure. Like, she's way better than Pink Pamela Anderson Trish.
Good. I'm still so mad about that figure.
Still so mad about that one. But also, in honor of our technical difficulties, I found the Hurricane.
That's actually a fun pop.
It's really fun. Like, the whole mask is molded onto him.
I didn't realize that about him. I thought he was just painted on. So that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, he's really, really cool. I like him. This wasn't something I was gonna like buy because when I saw it at first, I was like, oh, this is cute, but it's not like $12 cute. Like,
yeah.
But I found it at the Target. Ironically, it was the day after the hurricane really hit, and it was the only.
Oh, that was some of its remnants.
Yeah, well, he was also on clearance for 70% off, so he was like $3 and something, which was really.
It's a sign.
Yeah, and the irony, like I had to, and plus, like, out of this era of like superstars, like he was definitely one of my top tiers. Was the Hurricane?
I love it. I love it. I could see that for you.
Mm-hmm. Like, come on, out of this era, like you had to like the Hurricane.
I would love like if I had to pick one obscure male to have a Funko of, I'd probably pick like Gangrel. I feel like that'd be a cute one.
There's some really like the guys do have some really good Funkos every now and again. I'm just so sick with the Hulk Hogan's. Like, so sick of Hulk Hogan's.
I don't want any. After that idiot I love that he exposed himself as a fucking dumbass though in the Vince McMahon doc.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. Made me lol.
Was that the first time that he exposed himself as that?
No, but I think if like you're like not like in the know and like if you're like not a wrestling fan and you watch this for the first time, you're like, oh, he dumb.
Yeah.
Like stupid idiot. Bye, Hulkster. Anyway, Joey, where can people find you?
You can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter. It's always going to be Twitter. Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. And also check out my YouTube and Toy Dork for all of my toy things.
Holla.
Yeah.
You guys can find me at Jake Isn't Jacob on Twitter and Instagram. Sorry, just burped. Big gassy. And follow our show Golden Era _pod on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. Helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
In honor of Folsom. Jesus, scat.
All right, I'll see you in the piss pool. All right, bye.